Hey everyone, you're watching Ash on Comics. My name is Ash, and here is today's comic Assassination #1 by Kyle Starks and. What is that? Erica Henderson? Squirrel Girl? Oh my goodness. Yep, let's get into it. Oh, here's the credits right here. Do 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 do. Just in case you cared. Here's that guy. Oh, look. Assassin rankings worldwide. Hey, look, it's just like My Hero Academia or all the other animes that do this sort of stuff. This is kind of cool. Whatever. For the safety of yourself and others, please leave your guns here. So, I don't like Jessica Henderson's art. Some people have been saying, oh, it's better than Squirrel Girl. Mildly. It's really kind of the same art to me. And it's really not suited for this type of book. I mean, you're reading a book about assassins, and it just looks like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. So we got this guy here. Is the main sort of antagonist. He's the former #1 ranked assassin, and he's worried about his life, so he wants to hire all these other assassins. And he's got this great idea. Here's an example, by the way, of the art just not fitting. It's like, you're supposed to have a great action scene explosion, and just the cartoony style. If you're looking for this type of book, what are you getting here? And there's a lot of just tough guy talk. You fucking idiots. And we get a lot of the introductions of these different assassins, and I feel like this book is really trying to be a cross between John Wick and I'm trying to think of that assassin movie that came out several years ago. Oh well, I can't remember it. It's trying to be extra flavorful. It's trying to add some mystique and cool factor to this whole League of Assassins. And I can respect that. In fact, that's right up my alley. But this book doesn't really pull it off. It's almost too forced. And these characters, they're just not cool. Where, in movies like John Wick, all the characters just feel cool. Plus, John Wick has that really great cinematography, and the art here is just passable. It's fine when you have headshots like this of people talking, whatever. So we got this other assassin guy. He's talking. He wants to get into the room where the meeting is because one of the people in that room killed his husband, of course. Wah, wah, wah. He's gay. Gotta have that trope. So he's gonna find out who it is and get his retribution. Hardcore black gay assassin. So he comes in and we got this room of assassins. And, we get just random chit chat about different dumb things. And it's just kind of silly. Everyone's got this sort of cliche thing about him. Like, for instance, this guy, right? He's got the American flag type jacket and the frills. He's obviously kind of like a Texan sort of guy. And here we see getting us that. Make it out to Dave, please. Da-da-da. This guy's getting his autograph. I know how to spell it. I was educated by the goddamn U.S. public school system. You think the U.S. public school system made dummies? Huh? I'm with Trump. Make America great again. It's just... It's just so cliche, dumb. And then we see this big oaf. Oh, look. Uh-oh. He's in her space. Can't have that. It's just... I don't know. It's just... There's no room for SJW progressive politics sort of feeling, and then you have assassins. These type of people don't give a shit about your feelings, your safe spaces. They don't give a shit about your pronouns. Like, they murder people for a living. But we got comic book writers and artists who are more concerned with, like, I don't know, just the social agenda. Now, this book isn't like preachy, but it's just sort of has that perspective that you can tell that these people aren't into this sort of thing. It's, I don't want to call it fake geek, but it's just, I don't know, like, it's hipsters trying to write tough stuff. And here's the number one assassin, Fernando. Oh my god, he's here. Mind you, these are not like fans, these are also assassins. And not just any assassins, they're in the top 20. But they're like looking at him like, oh, they're fanboying off him. And then like he wants his autograph. Fernando uses the only weapon he ever needs, and that weapon is Fernando, the deadliest weapon in todo el mundo. I think he writes the autograph. Fuck off, cabron. That legitimately was kind of funny. So there we got the main antagonist guy. He tells him why he's in the room. Everyone's like, I'm going to hire the best assassins, because if someone wants to kill me, what better way to do that? So, and he's considering, that's a tasty offer. Unfortunately for you, someone made a better offer. Hey, didn't you see the sign? No guns. And then, of course, everyone pulls out their guns, and it's a big standoff. And then he's like, if you save my ass, I'll double your fees. And then Fernando says, did you say double, amigo? And then he just starts fucking going to town on people. And this guy's like, get down, boss. Holy heck. And the guy that came to kill everyone, or to find the killer of his husband, he like left his gun. He's like, hey, that's my gun. And this assassin's like, gosh, sorry, pal. I didn't know. What? There's a gunfight going on right now. People are killing each other, and you're just, okay, take my gun. I'm here in my overalls. What the stupid. So he starts freaking killing people. And I thought this was actually funny. I don't really like sound effect words, when they do that stuff. I think it's kind of cheesy, but this legitimately was funny. Trauma. That kind of got me. Wow, that was a doozy of a shot, bud. Like, this is what I'm talking about in this book. You're like, I want to read this book called Assassination. It's a book about all assassins. But this is what you get. Look. Silly Billy just... It's like blood and violence and goofiness. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Oh, look. Uh-oh, he's going to sneak up on Fernando. But no one sneaks up on Fernando. Breaks his neck. Here we got this guy. Look at this art. Let me see if I can get this clear for you. It's just not good. Not good. More fighting and shooting, and people acting silly and unbelievable. What do you think the kids' play is in there? Wait to see who wins. Kill them, take the money. Everyone's shooting everyone. Guys getting angry. Yeah, this is an independent book. This is your example of a book that is not put out by the big boys, right? I mean, it's an image book, but it's almost like anyone can get an image book these days. This is so lit. Look at him. This is a top 20 assassin. And he's just like, oh, wow. Look at those eyes. people getting shot, and he's just all impressed. And he gets shot, but saves. I don't even understand what's going on here. But Fernando ends up killing the guy who's trying to shoot him, hands him his gun. He's just... whatever. Whatever. Nothing matters. So here we see Fernando being more of a badass, and then he gets to self-congratulate himself. And that, amigos, is why Fernando's is numero uno. And everyone's lying around dead. And then, boom. Everyone be cool. Oh, and I forgot to mention, earlier in the book, we saw her just laying around, and people are kind of commenting, like, why are you, like, how, you're an assassin? You're just, like, lying there sleeping. She's like, or she was texting on her phone or doing something. But, yep, play coy. Everyone thinks you're harmless, and you get underestimated, and this is what happens to you. It's like, so all these characters, they just get killed, except for, I guess, Asian girl that on the phone. And she's like, oh, I have a legally sanctioned hit for the murder of Fernando's, blah, blah, blah. And then he wraps it up by saying, so what do you murder sons of bitches say? Are you in or what? And that's it. That was assassination number 1. So it's like an interesting premise, but it just didn't go anywhere. It just was an example to have random violence of a bunch of assassins that you didn't care about. And even the one cool guy that they established, you're like, oh, this Fernando guy is kind of the shit. Just gets fucking off like nothing. And the person that kills him was in the beginning. Trying to remember. Where was she? I don't even know. There's a spot where they like show her the party. She's just lying down. Oh, here she is. I'm just like, hey, who are you? Smoke. You can't be Smoke. Smoke is in the top 5. You're a girl. Get it? Because you're a misogynist. And the girl's going to end up being the best. Yeah, see, he comes in. Who let this woman child in here? And she's just, oh, look, cat picture on her phone, of course. But she's the best, little did you know. This was funny. Did you try to say something about women, Rankin? Jesus, Connie, why do you have to always fucking make things out of everything? Anyways, there's some good things in here. I wasn't painful to read. This is just a mediocre book. There's nothing really to roast, and there's nothing really to praise. There's a couple of good points. They're like, okay, I like the idea. The execution's poor. The artist is just a really poor choice. I mean, I don't need to tell you. You can see for yourself. And if you disagree, well, I mean, the pictures are going to do more than my opinion. But take my word for it. The writing in the book, it's just plain. And at the end, you're just like, oh, okay, so the remaining assassins who didn't die are going to now protect. And we're just going to have more, I guess, random violence in the future. I mean, if this sneak peek cover number 2 is anything to say, more people dying, but I don't care about any of these people. If you want something like this, you need to check out Die, Die, Die. I've done reviews on those. I don't recommend necessarily... I mean, if you want to check it out, I do spoil the book a lot. Right now, you can get all 8 issues of Die, Die, Die are open for order still. Skybound, the guys from Image, I don't know if they did this book, have made it so they kept all the books in print. So 1 through 8 is still available, and it's on hiatus. So you don't have to worry about getting overwhelmed with too many books. It's going to come back in the fall with number 9. So you have some breathing space, but go pick up that book. That book does what this book, I think, wants to do in a much better way. So that's it. Assassination, number one. Usually I like Skybound. This was not a winner. I don't recommend it. Thanks for watching.